Welcome to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. Coming up tonight, we have the Texas City Stingrays taking on the Willowridge Eagles. Plus, we talked to some of the players and coaches from both Texas City and Willow Ridge, and we visited with students and the teacher at the Welding program, Texas City High School, and it's the Student of the Week presented by Galveston College. All this and more, you're watching Clear Life Media and galvnews.com.
No, sir. You never want to lose homecoming because, like I said, this is the week that everyone comes back.
The Willow Ridge Eagles take on the Texas City Stings on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
I want the world to know that, hey, we're out here working over here at Willow Ridge High School.
Watch live on Clear Life Media and galvnews.com.
Welcome to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. My name is Kurt Casper with Clear Life Media, and coming up tonight, we have the Texas City Stings taking on the Willow Ridge Eagles. It's going to be homecoming night for Texas City. Both still have playoff hopes alive. It's going to be a fantastic game. You can actually watch on all of our platforms. That's Clear Life Media's Facebook, YouTube, and on our website, clearlifemedia.com. You can also catch all of the action on galvnews.com. I'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors of tonight's game, including Ron Carter League City, the United Way Galveston County Mainland, and Galveston College for sponsoring tonight's action. Because of their generous donation to tonight, you are able to watch for free. If you are interested in sponsoring any of our high school broadcasts, you can actually go to clearlifemedia.com. You can also send us an email at info@clearlifemedia.com. I'm now joined by James Lacombe of the Galveston County Daily News to talk about tonight's matchup between Willow Ridge and Texas City. First of all, what are your thoughts about tonight's matchup?
Well, it's going to be Texas City's homecoming, and as we talked about last week when it was Santa Fe's homecoming, they are going to be fired up not to lose in front of a bigger than normal crowd. I feel like, with Texas City, they've been on a little bit of a losing skid, albeit against the top competition in the district. So they're going to want to be getting on the right track, and they'll have a pretty tough opponent, though, in Willow Ridge. They're, a solid team. Definitely not the cupcake homecoming game, the typical one, but one I feel like, Texas City, if they play, kind of get back to basics and play to the best of their ability, they should be able to be successful.
It is October, it is fall in Texas. It feels like a football game.
Yeah.
What do you feel, will this bring added, fire to the teams? Friday night, October, it's going to be a little chilly. What's that going to look like for those teams?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the latter part of the season, and the weather's starting to change. Like you said, it feels like football right now, and I just think the teams are going to be, they're very much settled into their seasons and getting to the late point of the season, and I feel like at this point we really know who these teams are, and it's just comes down to who's going to be the most mistake-free and solid team on Friday.
Yeah, it is still a chance to win a district game. Chance playoffs for both teams are still on the line, and we'll have more from both teams later on in our pre-show.
Hi, my name is Isabel Sanchez. I'm the president on the Stinger SJL team, and you're watching the game on Clear Life Media. Go Stings!
We are broadcasting from the Texas City Lamarck Chamber of Commerce as they get ready for an amazing event called Bayou Fest 2022. We spoke with the vice president about all the preparations for tomorrow's Bayou Fest in the city of Lamarck. I'm now joined by Stephanie of the Texas City Lamarck Chamber of Commerce. First of all, introduce what's going on this weekend. It's Bayou Fest. It's a pretty big event for the Chamber and for the city of Lamarck.
It is. It is our signature event that we do with Lamarck every year. It's Bayou Fest. We're so excited about what's going to be taking place this year. We have so many things for the kids to do. It's a whole family event. There's concerts, there's kids fishing tournaments, there's mutton busting, there is a new kids barbecue attraction that's there, a cornhole tournament, you name it, it is at Bayou Fest this year.
Have you ever had some of the food that is there? Last year I went, and I've spent most of my time in that food area because it tastes so good. It's barbecue. That's the prize. That's the best that they have. So talk a little bit about why that's really cool to walk around the competition tents over there.
Yeah, so it's the Triple Crown, and it ends here at Bayou Fest. And although a lot of that food is guarded, we do get an opportunity to try it, and it is very tasty. And I would never want to be a judge because it's too many to choose from, and I like good barbecue.
Talk about why this is such a big event for the Texas City Lamarck Chamber and for the city of Lamarck.
Yeah, it's a big event because it's about community. It is our opportunity to just showcase the city of Lamarck and the Chamber of Commerce and to come together and work together for community and for the families all across the mainland.
If somebody wanted to learn more about Bayou Fest, invite them out, how can they learn more about that?
Yeah, so it's Saturday, October 15th. It starts at 9 a.m. with our fishing tournament for kids first. It goes on through the evening for the fireworks at 10 o'clock. You can check us out at the City of Lamarck's website or the Texas City Lamarck Chamber's website. We also are all over social media, so you're more than welcome to check us out there. But we hope that you'll just come and enjoy a full day of family.
And I will be out there as well on Saturday, so come and check it out. It's Bayou Fest 2022. It's this Saturday, October 15th. Come and check it out. It's going to be awesome. Still to come on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show, we talked to both the players and the coaches at Texas City and Willow Ridge. Plus, we also talked to some of the students in the welding program at Texas City High School. And finally, it's the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week Student of the Week, sponsored by Galveston College. Stay tuned.
Here at Gracious Heart Home Care, the patient is in control.
Our caregivers arrive with a smile, ready to work and give the best care.
Our job is to provide in-home care and ensuring our clients receive great quality care. We ensure that they can remain at the place they'd rather be.
With Gracious Hearts Home Care Services, you'll never have to worry about your family needs not being met. Not only do we strive for great care, but our customer service is A+ as well.
Because there's no other hearts that care like Gracious Hearts Home Care.
I'm Nathan Hernandez, Texas City of High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week, Clear Life Media.
Welcome back to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. My name is Kurt Casper. I'm with Clear Life Media. And tonight we have the Texas City Stings taking on the Willow Ridge Eagles. And it's going to be a matchup of homecoming. It's district play. This game is going to be one that you're going to want to stay and watch until the very end. Texas City, they need to go back to the basics. They've lost 2 straight, and the playoff hopes are still on the line. Here's what the coaches and the players had to say about tonight's matchup with the Willow Ridge Eagles.
Go Stings!
It all starts in practice. We gotta try hard in practice, perfection, play as a team, and just we all gotta be leaders.
It's one of those things where you don't lose, you learn. And unfortunately, I've had to learn back-to-back weeks, but I think I learned a whole lot about my team last week. And I learned a lot of things that I and my coaches need to work on.
It's basically our comeback game because we have 2 tough losses back-to-back. We come back for some blood, pretty much.
Just hit them in the mouth, smash them off football. That's what we plan to do.
Just got to get our team all on the same page. That's what happened in the last 2 weeks. We weren't on the same page. We just underestimated our opponents. We just got to be focused this next game.
Oh, no, sir. You never want to lose homecoming because, like I said, this is the week that everyone comes back. This is the week that the graduates come back home. It's an honor to bring your kids back to see where you went to school. And a lot of people, especially in this area, do that. So with the stands packed and everything, we'll have a little added mojo and look to bring home the victory.
Definitely gets our blood rushing a lot. It's been a pretty good week so far. We're just trying to get hyped up and get this win. We had 2 losses in a row. We got to come back and get a win and win out for the rest of the season.
Every other minor goal that we set for ourselves, even the major ones, are still attainable. We just have to keep, taking it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. And, it's like driving in a car. You spend too much time looking in the rearview mirror, bad things happen. You have to focus on what's in front of you. And that was the message that each coach gave their position players on Monday.
I'm now joined by James Lacombe of the Galveston County Daily News to talk about the Texas City Stings. They're on a 2-game losing streak. It's homecoming, though. How do they right that ship tonight so that they don't get a 3-game losing streak?
Yeah, I mean, I think they just have to put those 2 losses behind them. You know, hopefully they already did that early in the week from a mental perspective. Like, you know, we touched on earlier, those 2 losses came against very much the top competition in district. And at this point, you know, their playoff destinies are still right in front of them in these last 3 games. But Texas City's playoff destiny is still right in front of them in these last 3 games. And it starts tonight with Willowridge. I feel like Texas City's defense is going to be a key factor for them in this game. I believe, you know, Coach Evans talked about getting back to basics, and that's, you know, just making solid tackles on defense is a big part of that. And that's what they're going to have to do against Willowridge because they have some solid players, but as long as Texas City plays disciplined on defense, I feel like they're going to be able to hold them to pretty low scoring amount and, you know, hopefully the offense can, you know, score enough to, you know, pull out a win.
It is a welding program, and it starts off at the intro level, and then goes to Welding 1 and Welding 2, so it's now a 3-year program.
This program helps kids get a lifestyle and get into trading, and we basically just help kids get a certification for welding.
It teaches me how to get ready for life and what I want to do whenever I get out of school. It teaches me how to weld and apply that to my life.
I like using the MIG machines and the stick machines, and it's fun just to play with fire.
When school is out as a senior and they walk across the stage, they'll be ready to go straight to work because they'll have, if I'm not mistaken, out of this program, they'll have 7 certifications.
They teach us how to weld here, how to do certain joints, how to get our certifications. We learn how to like cut, grind.
We are part of a advisory committee here in the community with some of the companies, and they come in and interview the kids.
It's a really fun environment. I recommend to get into it if anybody likes the trade, you know?
Not knowing anything and you come out knowing everything, you learn how to weld, how to grind, and apply that to your work life.
It's such a blessing to see the kids come out, and not every kid is going to be a welder, but it's a hands-on class, and they love doing the hands-on. You know, you kind of, when you're sitting there doing algebra all day and government all day and you get to come over here and work with your hands, it's a huge plus.
Tonight, you can watch all of the action on Facebook, on YouTube, on clearlifemedia.com, and on galnews.com. Tonight's broadcast is free of charge, and that is thanks to our amazing sponsors, including Ron Carter League City, Mainland Tool Supply, and Grease Monkey Oil Changes and more. Without these amazing sponsors that you see on the screen, we would not be able to bring you tonight's broadcast. So say thank you and say that you appreciate all that they do to support positivity and education in Galveston County.
We're preparing for homecoming week, so we decorate the entire school. We put posters wall to wall. We fill every wall. No inch of the wall is left blank.
We have collected them over the years, probably like 5 years, I would say. We have the dance classes paint them, we paint them, members of NHS paint them. So I would say there's like probably close to 100 or more posters.
But we also try and keep posters. There's one up there that I've had, this is the 6th year, the Sting Nation one behind me. That is a 6-year-old poster. So we try and take care of our stuff too.
So right now I'm decorating the mum currently. It's like a life-size mum that we're going to be hanging up in the beginning of the school while walking in.
To me, it's bringing back tradition. It's, you know, people come home, they want to see their families, that kind of stuff. And when they may not walk the halls again, but at least they'll get to see pictures and see what's going on at home.
It's a big thing because on Monday when the students come in, everyone's just like, oh my gosh, look at the school. We have so much school spirit.
Prideful and spirited when they walk in the door. We go all out, so I like the sense of accomplishment that we have.
Still to come on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show, we went to Willowridge High School to talk to some of the Eagles about tonight's matchup. This is actually their 3rd time playing homecoming spoilers. Can they pull off the victory tonight? Plus, we speak to some of the officials from the city of Lamarck as they prepare for Bayou Fest. And it's the Student of the Week sponsored by Galveston College. Stay tuned. There's more Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show still to come.
Kendra Princeton at Willow Ridge High School. You'll be watching the Game of the Week at Clear Life Media.
Nobody said it would be easy. We do it anyways, and we've been doing it for years. It became our mission, a mission to give back to the community. Because this is our community too. It's at the heart of every phone call, meeting, and sale. Here at Ron Carter League City, our community is you. Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. Ron Carter League City, you deserve it. To learn more and shop our inventory, visit roncarterleaguecity.com.
Welcome back to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. My name is Kurt Casper. I'm with Clear Life Media, and tonight the Texas City Stings take on the Willow Ridge Eagles. It's homecoming night, and the one thing that's really interesting about tonight's matchup is this is the third time that Willow Ridge has played a team that is playing their homecoming game. They're 1-1 and hope to play spoiler tonight. Here's what the coaches and the players had to say about tonight's matchup with the Texas City Stings.
Willow football is just a family of team, alumni, everybody come together, just trying to build a program that was running a few years ago back to where it was.
Willow Ridge football is a great, well-trained football team with class and character, moving in excellence. It's a great program that has great tradition, and we're just trying to keep that tradition up and keep on what our four brothers have done and get it done.
To me, I feel like it's just an opportunity to get that opportunity to the next level. You know, you can't pass up opportunities like this to get to play on TV, homecoming. You know, it's just all about opportunities, and you have to seize your opportunity.
We're not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm always fighting for my team. I play my heart out until the clock says 0-0.
We plan on winning every game. You know, just going into the week and getting ready to go. We have tasted a little victory, and we want it. So this will be a big win. This is one of those wins that we definitely, would love to have to be on this stage. The guys, we work hard, and a little publicity would help us. You know what I'm saying? I want the world to know that, hey, we're out here working over here at Willow Ridge High School.
Coming into this game right here, we should come together as a team, figure it out, and just pick up the win this weekend, build on that the following weeks.
And we are what Willow Ridge is. We soar high.
I'm now joined by James Lacoma of the Galveston County Daily News to talk about the Willow Ridge Eagles. And one of the crazy stats about Willow Ridge is they have been the away team already this season 3 times for homecoming. And it's kind of tradition to schedule what do you call a winnable game on your homecoming. Texas City tried to downplay that a little bit, but that's almost got to be disheartening for a team to be like, hey, they think so bad of us that they're going to place us as homecoming 3 times in a season. Have you seen that before?
I mean, I'm sure it's happened at some point, but it's very rare. And I can't think of another time that I've seen that off the top of my head. Yeah, I mean, as Willow Ridge, you can take one or two ways. Like you said, you can either be discouraged and disheartened that these teams are thinking so little of you, or you can just bring a gigantic chip on your shoulder into the game and say, hey, we don't care if it's your homecoming. We want to win. We're going to play spoiler. And if I'm not mistaken, they did beat one of those teams that they've played previously on homecoming.
Yeah, right now they're 1-1 on homecoming games that they're the away team on. And that's not including their homecoming game that they're going to have later on in this season. But Coach Evans did say that it's October, it's fall, it's a Friday night. You're trying to bring back the most crowd. You don't want it to be hot. So, I mean, they try to downplay this, but, at the end of the day, this is still, it's a homecoming game. And Willow Ridge, they want to protect the ball, but they also want to make sure that Texas City doesn't use Caleb Bell like they normally do.
Sure. We talked about how defense was a key for Texas City. I feel like a key for Willow Ridge is going to be not being one-dimensional in their offense and not making it easy for Texas City to cue in on either the running game or the passing game. I think a big key for them will be to mix it up and keep that Texas City defense on their toes. Conversely, Willow Ridge also, I feel like, on defense will want to make Texas City one-dimensional because, we mentioned Caleb Bell. They have a great running game. I think a strategy for them can be to kind of maybe load up the box, try and take the running game away, and see if Texas City can beat them with the passing game.
I feel like that's going to be a key. You know, if you're talking about those one-dimensionals, we actually had an amazing catch by our wide receiver during practice. That's on our Instagram, Clear Life Media. James, you're going to be back with more in our final predictions on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show.
Hi, my name's Haley Robles. I'm the head director of the Stingray Jill team. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Tomorrow night, it is the largest festival in the city of Lamarck. It's Bayou Fest 2022, and it's taking place at Highland Bayou Park. It's all day. It starts at 9 o'clock with a fishing tournament and ends at 10 o'clock with a fireworks show. Hear what the city of Lamarck officials have to say about why you and your entire family need to come out to Saturday's event. I'm now joined by Josh. Josh, kind of introduce yourself and kind of why, what's going on this weekend?
Absolutely. So my name is Joshua Pritchett. I serve as a public relations officer for the city of Lamarck. So we are getting ramped up for Bayou Fest, Bayou Fest, Bayou Fest. This Saturday, October 15th, starting early in the morning, we have kids fish, we have pumpkin carving, we've got bounce houses, we've got food trucks, we have everything and anything for a full day of family fun festival activities. So on top of that, starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to start getting everything prepared for Dion Pride, who is going to hit the stage at 4:30. Right after him is going to be Galveston's own Hamilton Loomis, and then headlining this year's event is Mr. Stoney LaRue. When those concerts are over, we're going to have a magnificent fireworks show, and we're here to celebrate just the city of Lamarck.
It's going to be awesome, and one thing that you forgot to mention is that it's completely free.
Oh,
that's the key,
You're
right?
So it's a free festival, it's free parking, it's free event. You have to pay for your own food, but all the above, it's going to be a fantastic time. All of this is due to a large part of all the sponsors that we've had, not only here in Lamarck and Texas City, around the county as a whole. It's a fantastic event. We've got Mutton Bustin', where if you don't know what that is, you've got young kids riding sheep like bull. You have, like I said, pumpkin carving and all the above. So it's going to be a great time.
Who is this event for? Who can come out? Who can participate?
If you're breathing, you can be out there. I mean, if you are a resident or if you live here in Galveston County, call your family, call your brother, your sister, your mother, your grandma, anybody, and tell them to come out to Mac McGaffey Highland Bayou Park for Bayou Fest 2022.
And that starts at 9 o'clock and ends at 10 o'clock. So it's something 9 o'clock in the morning and goes till 10 o'clock at night. So anybody can come out. Is there anything else that you'd like to add? How can people learn more?
Sure.
Just come on out, right? It's tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. It's tomorrow morning. They can go to bayoufest.org. You can find us at cityoflamarck.org. All the above, all of that information is there. One of the major things is, again, we'd just like to thank our sponsors, thank y'all, and just here to have a wonderful event for each and every person that is out there tomorrow.
I'm Kenny Teeples. We're at Texas City High School. We're watching the Game of the Week of the Clear Life Media.
I would like to thank all of our sponsors of tonight's broadcast, including Legacy Collision, the United Way Galveston County Mainland, Troy Chase Realty Group, and M6 Global Defense. Tonight's broadcast is free of charge. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Still to come on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week, we have our final predictions from James Lacombe of the Galveston County Daily News. Plus, we have the Student of the Week, sponsored by Galveston College. Stay tuned.
My name is Madison Swain, and I'm the colonel of the Stingray Jill team, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Thank you to Troy Chase Realty Group for sponsoring the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. Get your dream home with Troy Chase Realty Group and learn more at troychase.com. Book your next event, wedding, quince, or party at the elegant Water Grove event venue off Interstate 45 in Dickinson, Texas. Overlooking the Dickinson Bayou, there is space for every event. From the large ballroom to the game room, there's plenty of fun activities for your guests. Visit thewatergrove.com to learn how Water Grove is the destination for you.
Welcome back to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show. I'm Kurt Casper with Clear Life Media, and we are moments away from kickoff as the Texas City Stings take on the Willow Ridge Eagles. It's homecoming, it's district play, it's going to be a game that you're not going to want to miss. Go ahead and share this out, tell a friend, text it to a friend, leave a comment below. Who do you think that is going to win tonight's matchup? Who are you pulling for? We want to know. Leave the comment below.
My name's Tyler Watts, Texas City High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
I'm now joined by James Lacombe from the Galveston County Daily News for our final predictions and thoughts about tonight's matchup that's going to be starting here in a little bit. James, who do you have? Who do you like, the Stings or the Eagles?
Well, I like Texas City in this one. Because they're coming off those 2 losses, it's going to be so important for them to get back on track at this point as far as, preserving their playoff hopes. At this point, if they win out, the worst they can do is be the 3 seed in the district and make the playoffs. And, that would be a good position for them, I think. So,
final score, what do you think?
Texas City needs it. I think they'll put up some good numbers and win 27-13.
So that's your score prediction from James Lacombe. We are moments away from kickoff, but first we have to tell you about the Galveston College Student of the Week.
I'm Emerald Merchant, and I am Student of the Week at Texas City High School. To be honest, my freshman through junior year, I wasn't. I definitely was more of the just trying to get by, but when senior year hit, I kind of realized there's a lot more to offer, and I've been just focusing on the future a little bit more, and I noticed that there was a lot of, a lot of resources in front of me that I wasn't taking advantage of. After school, I want to be a teacher. I definitely want to focus on my degree first, but I want to have the psychology-based side to it. So I want to make sure I'm focusing on that internal, effects of it. Sting pride, I would say repping where you're from and being proud. Like no matter where you go in life, remembering from which you came and from who you come from. No matter what little phase you're going through or little interest, overall, it will end up okay. You just have to be consistent. I wanted to say thank you to Galveston College for sponsoring the Student of the Week.
Begin your path toward a rewarding career by enrolling at Galveston College. Choose from 50 degree and certificate programs. Galveston College, your home away from home. Learn more at gc.edu.
We're moments away from kickoff. I just want to remind you one more time, go ahead and share this out, tell a friend, text it to somebody. Tonight's game is going to be very awesome between Texas City and the Willow Ridge Eagles. Make sure that you stay tuned for the entire matchup. Gardy and Clay, back to you guys.